and we will have our speaker from the Somaiya Institute of Research and Consultancy, Dr. Achala Danait. She couldn't attend it yesterday during the Dean's session, day before yesterday during Dean's sessions because she was traveling. So I would request her to now come and give us an idea about what SIRAC is planning or is organizing in the next couple of years.
So hello everyone once again, and I would like to thank the organizers for accommodating me at this time. As Teresa ma'am had said that on Wednesday afternoon I was traveling to Chennai for a conference, and the conference topic was Industry Academia Partnership. So it was a very relevant conference where I could speak about the initiatives that we are doing in Somaiya, so I could not miss it. And in the next 10 to 12 minutes, I would like to give you a quick update on what Somaiya Institute for Research and Consultancy has done in 2024 and what we are planning to do in 2025. So this is the outline of my presentation. I'll be a little quick. If there's anything on a slide which you want me to elaborate, I will be happy to do so. SIRAC plays a dual role. So we are focusing more currently on interdisciplinary and applied research, and I'll give you examples of what are the areas of interdisciplinary research that we are doing, and we are also working on collaborating with industry stakeholders. This is our structure. So we have basically an administration team who's handling the academic programs, more about certificate courses, etc. Then we have facility management and a team who handles budgets. And these are the four key interdisciplinary areas which I will talk more about. This is our So this is our team. We have a small team here, because SIRAC is just a few years old and we are still building our team as well as our capabilities. And we are very fortunate to have some esteemed members from India and abroad who are adjunct faculty with us and who are supporting us with a lot of activities that we are doing. So let me focus more on the interdisciplinary and research areas. So we have four major themes here. One is analytical and measurement sciences, sustainability and climate action, drug design and discovery, and just a new one which is green and circular chemistry. So let me talk about this industry academia approach on Shimadzu Somaiya Center for Excellence in Analytical and Measurement Sciences. So this was envisaged 2 years back by our then Dean of Science, Professor Shivram. And Shimadzu basically Shimadzu is a big name in the instrumentation area, and they wanted to have a collaboration with academia on the occasion of completing 50 years in India. And we are fortunate that they chose us, and in collaboration with them, we've set up a fantastic center which is having state-of-the-art equipment. So the MOU was signed in November 2022. We actually inaugurated it in October, and after installation of all the equipment, we've started all activities and supporting academia not only within our ecosystem, also outside, and industry from May 2024. This center is led by Dr. Padma Vankar. She has more than 35 years experience from IIT Kanpur, and we are fortunate to have her here, and she is an expert in analytical sciences. She regularly gives lectures in Swayam Prabha portal, and these are all the equipments which are there. For those of you who have not visited, I would encourage you to come. As we are talking, there's a course going on now from Monday to today, which is on spectroscopy. And what are the activities, what are the major activities of the center is education and skill development, which we are catering to not only in-house students but also outside. Then testing services and the characterization. These are areas which will really help us to sustain the center, because as many of you know, buying these equipment is one part, but really maintaining them requires a lot of funds to ensure that these equipment work when it's needed. And the third part is the research and consultancy, which we have yet to start. So we have made some initial inroads with some of the industries within my network to use these equipment for their day-to-day work. And the outcome is, in the last 6 to 7 months, we have 88 people trained, 223 samples analyzed, and almost 50 industry academia customers with whom we are supporting them with testing services. So this was about the Shimadzu Somaiya Center. Then we have one of our upcoming centers, which is Center for Achieving Sustainable Climate Action, Development and Engagement, which is Cascade, which has a very broad portfolio of activities that they're doing. This is led by Dr. Parvati, who many of you may be knowing, and Dr. Larry Walker from Michigan State University. So Larry is the one who's really helping us with a lot of new areas which we should get into in the area of climate change and sustainability. And it started with Michigan State and Somaiya Vidyavihar Alliance in 2022. And we have 4 major areas of the mandate of how are we going to have different teams all across the Somaiya ecosystem who can work together and create solutions for to impact climate and sustainability. So if you can see below, there's a very big mandate, and there are multiple areas in which we are working. Some of the outcomes, if you can see in 2023, I've just tried to keep it short, so kept only the last couple of years what we are doing. So if you can see that in 23-24, there was a geospatial project which we were doing with the Sion IT College. So there are several students who have been trained in geospatial technologies, and we've established a microbial ecology lab, which is an endowment through an endowment fund by Larry Walker and his wife. And Dr. Parvati was selected as an MSU CANR fellowship. In 24-25, we actually started having students. So our students presented a poster at the Global Soil Conference, and I'm happy to say that they won the best poster, Isha and Krusha, for those who know. We already also started with the REACH Fellowship in the area of water stewardship. So we now have 6 fellows, REACH fellows and anchors in different locations like Nareshwari, etc., who are working on one common theme, which is water stewardship. As is written here, we have trained several students in the area of sustainability and biodiversity. And very happy to share that Isha and Krusha, who are 2 JRFs, will be going in the next couple of days to Michigan State University to work on some research projects there and gain some valuable insights and return here and share, work on those, whatever they have learned, and carry out their PhD work here. Then the third area that we would like to talk about is drug design and discovery. This again comes under interdisciplinary, and this is led by Dr. Maushmi, who is here in the audience, and she may have spoken about all the activities that she's doing. So I'm very happy to say that she's one of the world's top 2% scientists, and 3 times in a row she has been listed in this ranking. And we have recently set up a cell culture facility around 1 year back. And these are all the equipments which are there. And some of the activities that this Center for Drug Design and Discovery has done is having some SERB, Scientific Social Responsibility workshop for students in 2024. Then Dr. Maushmi was selected for an international workshop in Delhi. And I think the highlight of the Center for Drug Design and Discovery is 2 research projects which Dr. Maushmi is leading. One is a SERB Power, and one just recently that we have received around 3 weeks back is a grant from Rajiv Gandhi Science and Technology Commission for 41.5 lakhs on the development of novel formulation using seaweed extracts as biostimulants and agriculturally important microorganisms. As we get into NAC and the focus of NAC on extramural funding, and I'm very happy and very proud of what Dr. Maushmi has achieved, because as with all our faculty start focusing on extramural grants, which is really given a lot of weightage in NAC, I think this is really where interdisciplinary research and will also uplift the credibility of research for our university. And one of the experiences which I want to share with how things are changing even with the government is that this proposal, I think, was submitted almost a year back. And in the last 3 or 4 months, there was so much engagement between Rajiv Gandhi Science and Technology Commission, between Dr. Maushmi and other resources within Maharashtra who are actually in the CVEDs, who are managing CVEDs. And so I would say that there are a lot of good positive changes even in the government, where they are trying to bring industry, trying to bring academia and government closer together, so that whatever work is developed out of this project will actually be translated in much shorter span of time into the industry. And so this is a highlight of our SIRAC, where we are very happy to have these 2 funded projects from the government. And this is Green Chemistry and Sustainable Industry Technologies. This is a center which I am leading because I come from the chemical sector. We are still taking nascent steps. We are very happy to say that Professor John Warner, who is the co-founder of 12 Principles of Green Chemistry, has joined us as Distinguished Professor of Eminence. So he was here last year, and I'm happy to share that he's going to come this weekend, and next whole week he's going to be here with us. And we've signed a commitment with Beyond Benign. Beyond Benign is a non-profit organization in the US which is working towards introducing green chemistry in higher education. So we will be working a lot with them, and Dean of Faculty of Science also has been onboarded. And he is going to work with a lot of science faculty to see how we can leverage the resources of Beyond Benign and how we can inculcate green chemistry into our higher education syllabus, etc. We've done a lot of more events in green chemistry. Last year in January, we organized a STEPS conference in green chemistry, which brought students, teachers and entrepreneurs in the area of green chemistry in this campus. We had almost 300 people and a one-day conference with 3 parallel panels, and we got a lot of people into this campus, and which was very enriching for the students as well as the faculty. Research accomplishments only of 2024 with a very small team. I'm very happy to say that we have Mr. Muzammil Sheikh, who's filing patents jointly with the engineering faculty. Then we have a lot of research publications and book chapters which are primarily contributed by Dr. Maushmi, and the extramural research grant which I just talked about. And the biggest contribution, I think, which comes now is from our students. So we are very happy to say that we have, I think, the highest number of junior research fellows in SIRAC. And a lot of SIRAC future depends on all these research fellows, many of them who are in this audience, who will really drive a lot of research output of SIRAC. Since I wear 2 hats, for those who don't know, I'm also the Dean for the Strategy and Industry Partnerships, which is actually my primary role for which I joined Somaiya. And we are doing multiple activities, but one very flagship activity for many of you who don't know is our outreach program which we do, which is an industry readiness certification program for women. So we call it VChemie, Women Enabled for Careers in Chemistry. And the purpose of this VChemie program is very simple. It is equipping 200 women from underprivileged backgrounds to pursue careers in the chemical industry. This came about as a need because for 25 years that I've been in the chemical industry, I find that there are very few women who are brave enough to join the chemical industry. They are, for whatever reasons, we have a large number of women who take chemistry in undergraduate or postgraduate, but somehow this does not translate into women actually joining the chemical industry. So this program is fully funded by BASF India, which is the largest chemical company in the world. It is implemented by Somaiya Vidyavihar University, and it is supported by an industry association, Indian Chemical Council. Just a snapshot, we inaugurated it in September 2023. In November, the first batch started. In April, the first batch ended. So this VChemie, we have in the first batch 40 women who are pursuing their final year BSc and MSc chemistry across colleges in Maharashtra. They are mainly from the economically weaker section. They're trained by 30 faculty and industry experts. So it's a very interesting combination where all the industry relevant skills are being imparted by industry experts who come here and give the lectures, and all the soft skills or IT skills, etc., are predominantly done by our own faculty from engineering college, from management, etc. And this training is for a period of 3 months. Now, let me share with you very positive outcome. So when we started this program, we were not sure whether the industry would really, adopt all these girls. What we were telling the industry is at least give them an internship. For whatever we have taught them, we wanted to ensure that industry really embraces these girls. But we were in for a very pleasant surprise. Industry has, most of these girls have joined as regular jobs. So if you see here, you will see that more than 85% of the first batch has 90% have got placed. And traditionally, the roles that girls who had finished BSc or MSc would look for is R&D or QA and QC. That's the standard response I would get from any of the girls. But I'm so happy to share this profiles here. You can see 44% of the women of the first batch are actually on the production, on the shop floor. Okay? And this is a major win of VChemE. I think that VChemE is becoming popular, and I'll show you later, is because we've shown that there are vast opportunities for women who are pursuing core science, which is chemistry. So you see women have moved into manufacturing, EHS, supply chain, sales and marketing, and only 22% are in R&D. And this is because VChemE shows them all the opportunities which are there in the chemical industry. And you can see all the big names who have given jobs to these girls. And batch 2, the trend carries. So we again have 44% again in production for the batch 2, and still the placements are not completely over. And here again you see big companies who are offering them. And I'm happy to share that we've also been successful in raising the salaries which the companies offer to the students, and therefore students are now more interested in joining the VChemE program. And why is VChemE becoming popular, and how is it becoming popular? So in the first batch, we started with a majority of students from Mumbai. 97% of the students were from Mumbai, with only couple of them coming from Kolhapur. In the second batch, we had students from Mumbai, we had students from outskirts, Kalyan, Palghar, etc. But we also had a lot of girls coming from Gujarat, because there's a lot of chemical industry in Gujarat. But if you see the third batch, which is presently going on, this VChemE has become a pan-India movement now. If you see, we have girls from Pune, Roha, Solapur, Delhi, Goa and Mangalore. And I'm very happy to say that today afternoon, and that's why I'm in a hurry, is the certification ceremony of this batch, batch 3 of 60 girls who have come from across India. And this is something which, so when I started with this initiative along with BSF, chemical industry said there will be no girls who will come and join the industry. It's okay in automotive, etc., but chemical industry girls will shy away. And this is a proof where the girls, students will not shy away if industry comes forward and embraces them. So this is a very proud moment for me, and today afternoon as we give the certificates to these 60 girls, we will also have a lot of women leaders and other industry leaders who will come to BSF Innovation Campus for the certification ceremony. The other very promising development is that before these students are graduating, since the last 3 weeks, we've already started getting phone calls from HRs of the different companies. Are the VChemE girls available? We have open positions. And for this, I want to give a big thanks to Chitra from my team, who really handles all the placements, coordinates with all the industries. She's been the brain and the support behind this successful placement of bringing the students and industry together and placing the students. So, future plans. So these were my 2 hats, one for SIRAC and one for industry partnerships. We are doing many more things in industry partnerships, but at a later time I would get the opportunity to share. So future plans, we want to increase our full-time research scholars. We want to encourage a vibrant research culture. We want to have a lot of expert lectures, especially from people from the industry and symposiums. We want to strengthen our interdisciplinary and applied research areas. Today we are very constrained with space because we have a very small space. We are trying to do as much as possible within the given space. And the most important thing which we are really looking forward to, building a state-of-the-art new SIRAC building. I'm happy to share that the permissions are obtained, the contract has been awarded, and it is going to be 1,33,000 square feet. So you can imagine how all of us are really looking forward to it. And we expect that this building will be completed by 2027. And this is our motto. We want to connect minds, we want to cultivate ideas, and finally we want to create solutions for society and the industry. Thank you very much. And this is the image of the new SIRAC building. Thank you very much.